Very good morning to all of you. Hope you all are well. Please be safe and take care of yourself and your family around you. Don't roam here and there. Now it's high time for Corona. So hope you all are well. So today most probably we'll complete our syllabus. The remaining topics we will discuss. From next week you are having your exams. So how many of you are studying DSP sincerely? So if you have any doubts, the syllabus will be from IIR. FIR was there. In the first midterm syllabus. So now from IIR, next unit we have studied. After that, this unit will be there in your exam. So we can discuss the syllabus also if you want. Screen is visible to you. In your first midterm, we had this serial number second. It's visible to all. Okay. So unit 2, 3 was there, DFT, FFT. Then design of FIR digital filter we have studied. Okay, and it was there in the syllabus of first midterm. So now for second midterm exam, the remaining syllabus will be there starting from serial number 4, or you can say unit 4, for design of IIR digital filters. From there, you will be having your whole syllabus. So numerical unit will be your 4 only. Unit 5 is not that much numerical based. In this, derivations will be there, short notes will be there. So we will start with multi-rate DSP, topic of unit 5. The basics we have discussed yesterday. Again, I will repeat few things in this because this is the advanced topic which is generally there in master's course of electronics digital communication. So here just basics is there. So what do you mean by multi-rate signal processing? The processing of a discrete time signal at different sampling rates in different parts of a system is called multi-rate DSP. Multi-rate signal processing means change or extended the sampling rate in various parts of the system. Is it clear? There are many cases used in this process in high quality data acquisition, storage systems, audio signal processing in transmultiplexers, in narrowband filtering of ECG, EEG. There are numerous applications. The discrete time systems that employ sampling rate conversion while processing the discrete time signal are called multi-rate DSP systems. In many ways, you can define multi-rate DSP. Okay, the process, now what we are doing, we are converting a signal from one sampling rate to another sampling rate. Okay, so the process of converting a signal from one sampling rate to another sampling rate is called sampling rate conversion, which is the most important part in your MRDSP. Okay, multi-rate DSP का सबसे important चीज है, because we are continuously changing the sampling rate. The signal processing system remains the same. We are just changing its frequency. So it should be adaptable to the changes that DSP processor. Okay. So there are two samples, and we all know the sampling process. कैसे होता है signal sample? Can anybody explain from your class what is the sampling process of a signal? हम सैम्पलिंग कैसे करते हैं? कोई भी इनपुट सिग्नल है दैट इज एनालॉग इन नेचर, ओके, दैट विल बी फेड थ्रू द device where the next end will provide the sample. X of t plus S of t will generate X of n. S of t क्या होगा मेरा? सैम्पल सिग्नल्स, ठीक है, whose rate is very important, otherwise you can't reconstruct the original signal after sampling. So X of t multiplied by S of t will generate X of n. So we will first convert analog signal into digital signal or a discrete signal. You will get an envelope of that signal. Okay, so that is my sampling, and sampling rate is very important over here. And yesterday also we discussed what do we mean by sampling rate. सैम्पलिंग थ्योरम क्या होता है? अ बैंड लिमिटेड सिग्नल x of t having finite energy with frequency fh hertz can be completely reconstructed from its samples taken at the rate of 2fh samples per second. So sampling frequency fs should be greater than equal to twice of fh. This we all know. Okay, so there are two types of multi-rate signal processors. You can see on the screen up sampler or down sampler or interpolator or decimator. Up sampler, down sampler. Use up sampler used to increase the sampling rate by an integer factor. Down sampler downsampler used to decrease the sampling rate by an integer factor. Okay, downsampling. And upsampling. Upsampling is known as interpolator. Downsampling is known as a decimator. So we will first see in brief what do you mean by upsampling. An upsampler with an upsampling factor L, where L is a positive integer, develops an output sequence with a sampling rate that is L times larger than that of the input sequence X of n. हम क्या कर रहे हैं? सैम्पलिंग फ्रीक्वेंसी इंक्रीज कर रहे हैं. ओके, सो ब्लॉक डायग्राम यू कैन ड्रॉ इट इन योर कॉपी. अप सैम्पलिंग फैक्टर L, और it is denoted by I also. In some books, standard books, interpolator is I or L. There is an interpolating factor, and the sampling rate is f is equal to 1 upon L. So upsampling, up arrow is shown. Okay, upsample signal will be there. Now you can see one simple example how upsampling is done. I'm taking as an example that I'm upsampling the signal by a factor of 3. In between the processor, you can upsample or downsample the signal. Okay, input is the same. While processing the signal within that system, you can change the sampling rate, okay, by applying upsampling or downsampling. Figure below shows the upsampling by factor of 3 of a sinusoidal sequence with a frequency of 0.12 Hz obtained using. अब हम क्या कर रहे हैं? We are taking C. This is my example. This is my input sequence, okay. First one is my input sequence, which is having range from 0 to 1, and it is moving from 0 to 50 in time index n. It is a discrete signal. Okay, it is a discrete signal. So 0 to 10, 20, 30, 40 and 50. Now what I have to do, I have to increase the number of sample within this range. ओके तो 0 to 10 मेरा फर्स्ट लिमिट है. अब क्या होगा, अप सैम्पलिंग करनी मतलब मुझे सैंपल्स और इंक्रीज करने हैं इनपुट सिग्नल में. सो व्हाट आई विल डू, बिटवीन टू सैंपल्स, बिटवीन टू इनपुट सीक्वेंस आई विल ऐड टू मोर सैंपल्स. आई विल ऐड टू मोर सैंपल्स. अभी 0 से 10 के बीच में कितने सैंपल्स है मेरे पास, 1 2 3 4 5 5 6 7 8 9 to 10 samples were there. Okay, in between 0 to 10. अब क्या होगा, just between 0 and this first sample I will add two more samples. Okay, so total upsampling is done by factor 3. So you can see this in this figure. This is the output sequence upsampled by 3. So 1 2 3 and this is my fourth signal. This first signal is here. After that, between next two signals, next two is this. Is it visible on the screen clearly? This next signals, in between these two signals, I will add two more samples over here. So this two samples are added, next third sample. Between these two samples, again I will add two more samples. Okay, two more signals are added. So till 0 to 10, the sampling frequency has changed. Okay, so this portion is shifted after 10. You can see here. तो 0 to 10 के बीच में मेरे सैंपल्स चेंज हो गए, उनकी फ्रिक्वेंसी चेंज हो गई है. So output sequence upsampled by 3. This is a very basic example. Upsampling formula derivation you can write. Draw this block diagram or first draw this example in your copy. Write down this in your copy. Finished? Okay, finished students. Very good. Now draw this block diagram for upsampling and a very basic formula. The sampling rate divided by L. This you have to always remember. NT by L is upsampling. We don't have to multiply. Finish, students. Very basic funda. Output sampling frequency ft dash is equal to 1 upon t dash. Okay. Next, spectrum of upsampled signal. This is the spectrum shown to you. Figure below shows the relation between sampled signal and unsampled signal for L is equal to 2 in the case of a typical sequence X of n. This is my input sequence. After sampling, I got this kind of signal. This is replicated between two signals, one more signal is added. L is equal to 2. In frequency domain, the signal is shown. After taking its Fourier transform, you will get such kind of image. If I will upsample it by 2, the sampling frequency will be changed. Moreover, the shape of the signal will remain same. And if the Nyquist rate is followed successfully, then you can easily recover the signals also. So now downsampling factor or decimator or decimation, okay, and downsampler with a downsampling factor m, capital M, where m is a positive integer, develops an output sequence y of n with a sampling rate that is 1 upon capital M of that of the input sequence x of n. See, downsampling के भी दो parameters होते हैं m और d. In few standard books, it is mentioned as capital M or capital D. Okay, so don't get confused. If in exam also they ask you for D is equal to 2, 3, 4, so don't get confused. It is for decimation. It is used for downsampling only. Okay. So the process of reducing the sampling rate of the signal is called decimation. Frequency reduce कर रहे हैं हम, time increase कर रहे हैं. Okay. So block diagram representation or down arrow you can put over here. It's put it upside. यहाँ पे भी तुम बना सकते हो एक down arrow. Okay, this is the down sampling. You can have a combination of upsamplers and downsamplers in the single system. Okay, there are many types of filters and application of this. Now this is one of the example, a very basic example. Clear, downsampling operation is implemented by keeping every mth sample of x of n and removing in between samples to generate y of n. तो क्या समझ में आया students? Downsampling में क्या करेंगे हम? जैसे ही हम signals remove करेंगे, aliasing problem will increase. The width of the signal can change as we are removing the signal. So what we will do, generally for downsampler, we use anti-aliasing filters. To avoid aliasing problem in the decimation process, we use low pass filter. LPF. LPF हमने कहाँ पढ़ा था? In IIR and FIR filters, we studied low pass filter designing approximation by Butterworth filter. तो h of e j omega जो होता है transfer function, that we will add with before this sampling process. Decimation करने से पहले मैं anti aliasing filter use में लूंगी. Okay, before. Okay beta, no issues. Just within 10 minutes also we will wind up, Jaya. You can see the recorded video also, okay? So downsampling operation is implemented, okay? So what we are doing, we are applying one anti-aliasing filter before doing this decimation because we are removing many number of samples depending on the sampling rate, okay? So here, this is my input signal. This is my input signal. 0 to 1 amplitude, 0 to 50 time index n input sequence. Decimation factor मैंने m को 3 ले लिया है, तुम्हारी इच्छा 4 ले लो. Example, because generally a theory notes are asked in this, so you should put one example while explaining this upsampling and downsampling process. Okay, you should mention anti-aliasing filter, downsampling parameters, its frequency, sampling theorem, and one example of this. So here what I will do, I will just pick the third sample. Always I will pick the third sample of the sequence, and in between samples will be removed. Keeping every m sample of x of n and removing in between samples to generate. So this is my first sample. ठीक है, ये as it is आ गया मेरा first sample. Is it clear? Then I will remove first and second. Third will be my next sample at this position. Is it visible clearly, students? First sample मैंने as it is रख लिया है. Second, third sample remove किया है. Then the next first, second, third sample will be there as it is in the output sequence at the next location index. n is equal to 2 पे मेरा ये वाला सैंपल आएगा, और जबकि n is equal to 2 पे पहले मेरा ये सैंपल था. This sample was there. Okay. Now this will be there for n is equal to 2. Small n index 2. Then again removing these two samples from input sequence, putting the third sample as the next sample in the output sequence. See, you can see the amplitude is there, it's 1. In the input sequence, it's 1 over here. ये मेरा third sample हो जाएगा. तो क्या हो रहा है? सिग्नल काफी compress हो चुका है. ठीक है, in between 0 to 10, initially in input sequence, I just had all the positive input sequences. Okay, now I'm having a combination of both positive and negative and some of again positive sequence, because now the sampling rate is changed. It is down sampled by 3. Is it clear? Anything you want to ask? You can visualize this. You can draw this graph in your copies. Yes, others, any doubt? You want to ask anything? So output sequence down sampled by 3. Finished drawing this in your copy. Again, we will see one more examples. Finished. So moving ahead in this. See, this is a continuous research topic. So there are so many applications of this, which is used in polyphase construction. Anti-imaging filter, identifiers, we can use it as a filter bank. Advantages are sampling rate conversion is high, it gives more accuracy. Application of this is, we have seen so many applications are there in real life also. FM, you are using this. In disk systems, you can use digital audio, television systems. So this is the basic. Now we will study much more in depth this topic. So you all know what is now MRDSP. Decimation, interpolation. Decimation means decreasing the sampling rate, known as downsampling. Interpolation means increasing the sampling rate. Just we will brief all the things. Decimation by a factor of d, where d is a positive integer, can be performed as a two-step process. This you can write soon in your copy, the thing which I was discussing earlier. So, two-step process consisting of an anti-aliasing filter followed by an operation known as downsampling. For anti-aliasing, we will use low-pass filter because we just want lower frequencies to be passed and higher frequencies to be eliminated. So, downsampling process. Okay, sampling rate reduction by integer factor d. Sampling rate is reduced from fx to fx by d. This we have seen. And what we will do, we will discard the d minus 1 samples for every d samples in the original sequence. So this is the whole block diagram you can draw. Downsampling or decimation by a factor of d. Draw this diagram in your copy. Finished? Okay. Which example should I repeat, Aditi? Had any doubt? Yes, what happened? Tell me. The previous example. Okay. This is much more elaborated. You can see here. Again, I will explain that example. Okay. Sampling rate reduction by integer factor d. This is one more signal. First example we have seen. This is a second example. Okay. And the signal is like this. X of n. Sampling rate reduction by integer factor d. ठीक है? और we are doing downsampling by a factor m. डेसिमेशन के लिए डी एम उसका फैक्टर है जिसे हम डाउन सैम्पलिंग कर रहे हैं, ठीक है ना. डाउन सैम्पलिंग फैक्टर एम इज 3/m. सो व्हाट वी विल डू, दिस इज माय इनपुट सिग्नल एक्स ऑफ एन. अब क्या होगा डाउन सैम्पलिंग में, who can explain this? What kind of output you will get? Watch me the last. Finished? Any answers? Width is less than main diagram. Okay, so how many samples will be there? See, 0, बीच के 2 सैंपल्स नहीं रहेंगे. जस्ट एट 3 जो सैंपल है वो 1 पे आ जाएगा तुम्हारा. ठीक है. नंबर ऑफ सैंपल्स विल बी रिड्यूस्ड. Number of samples will be reduced, and here the sampling rate is changed. 2 samples will be deleted and the third sample will be the next sample signal. Clear? Y of n. Now this is done in the Z transform form, how you will get the sample signal. This is a spectrum of decimated sequence. In books, this derivation is given. From there you can see sampling rate reduction by integer factor. This is one example, and here you can see how we are reducing the sampling rates. Frequency 96, 32 and 3. This is my low pass filter example where cutoff frequency lies between 450 to 500 Hz. And the sampling, this down frequency is 96,000 Hz, and I have to down sample it by 96. And the question is given del 1 and del p. See, I will read this question. The sampling rate of a signal x of n is to be reduced by decimation from 96 kilohertz to 1 kilohertz. The highest frequency of interest after decimation is 450 Hz. Assume that an optimal FR filter is to be used with an overall passband ripple del P and del S. Design an efficient decimator. So what we will do, we will start finding the most efficient design, because I could be 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll then compare this design and select the best. Here what we are doing, we have to design an efficient decimator. For this kind of designing where del S del P is given to you, और decimation की frequency range क्या है, 96 kilohertz से 1 kilohertz. Okay, and sampling rate is to be reduced by decimation from this to this. So what we will do, first let us consider one stage design. I is equal to 1. The block diagram and filter specifications for the stage are given in figure 8.10a. Here all the block diagram specification is given to you. 96 kilohertz से 1 kilohertz के बीच में हमें डिजाइन करना है. ठीक है. उसके बाद हमारा जो LPF given है 450 कट ऑफ फ्रीक्वेंसी is given to you. Del 1, del 2 is given to you. Now I can find del F. Del F is this frequency transition change 500 minus 450 upon 96,000. Then decimation factor is 32, then decimation factor is 3. Frequency I am taking first as 1 kilohertz. 96 divided by this. डेसिमेशन जो फ्रीक्वेंसी है उसको मैंने डेसिमेशन फैक्टर से डिवाइड किया, आई गॉट 1 किलो हर्ट्ज over here. Okay, then I have changed the decimation factor by 32. So this I will divide, I will get 3 kilohertz. 32 into 3 will give you 96. So I will get this sampling frequency is 3 kilohertz. Then the decimation factor is 3. Then again it will be changed. So next is sampling rate increased by integer L. Here interpolation by a factor of L, where L is a positive integer, can be realized as a two-step process of unsampling. हमने पहले sampling, अप सैम्पलिंग एंड डाउन सैम्पलिंग देखी, अब हम इंटरपोलेटर पढ़ रहे हैं. इंटरपोलेटर जब मैं डिजाइन करूंगी, देन आई हैव टू यूज अ टू स्टेप प्रोसेस आई हैव टू फॉलो, इन विच फर्स्ट आई हैव टू अप सैम्पल द डेटा. आफ्टर अप सैम्पलिंग क्या होगा, सैंपल्स इंक्रीज हो जाएंगे. So few samples will give you some anti-imaging things. So to reduce that anti-image of the original sample, I will use anti-imaging filter after upsampling. So this is the overall diagram of your interpolator. This you can draw in your copy. Increasing the sampling rate, then applying anti-imaging filter. So this completes your interpolator and decimator, anti-imaging filter, increasing the sampling rate, then applying the filter. Okay. So sampling rate conversion, next topic, general of full diagram is asked by integer ratio factor L by D. What it means, sampling rate conversion by rational factor L by D can be achieved by first performing interpolation by the factor L and then decimation the interpolator output by a factor of D. That means we are simultaneously performing interpolation and decimation. We can cascade both the process very easily. So this is the overall sampling rate conversion by a factor L by D. ओके जब भी मैं अप सैम्पलर यूज में लूंगी उसके बाद मुझे एंटी इमेजिंग फिल्टर यूज में लेना है, एंड बिफोर यूजिंग डाउन सैम्पलिंग आई हैव टू अप्लाई एंटी अलाइजिंग फिल्टर. So this is my overall sampling rate conversion by a factor L by D. And this completes your multi-rate DSP topic. So if you have any doubt, you can ask. And for doubts, anytime you can have your query, we can arrange a special class also. So all the best for your exam. Good luck to you. So goodbye, students. All the best. So these diagrams are very important. Interpolator, decimator.